Okay, so the bike you'll be putting together is similar to this silver one here, very similar. Let's start with the fork. So I want you, if the fork is installed, I'd like you to take it out and see what's going on with the bearings for that headset. You know, a little bit and make a call about what's there. I'm not sure about what's going on here, if this is a regular bearing or what. So this is a quill stem. It goes inside the steerer tube, and it has a wedge. So with this bit off, you stick a long Allen wrench down in there, and then you can loosen and tighten that quill stem. Now apparently on the bike that you have there, that quill stem was stuck in the steerer tube, and the seller freed it up, but that's another thing. You can look at, make sure there's no damage to the steerer tube. So these bikes, the one you have there, you see these risers on these two bikes are similar. This riser, I think, is actually identical to the one on the bike you have there. So there's a long section and a short section. The bike you have there originally had the short section on the bottom and the long section on the top. I want it this way. I want the short section on top. The other thing is these they have all these cable stops, and traditionally they're set up this way. Because I sometimes have need to pull these things apart, I prefer that the cables run in housing all the way. So it's not pretty, but when it's run in housing all the way, then if I need to pull any of this apart for transport or whatever, I can. So I want enough slack in the cable housing that I can unscrew this, pull this off the riser without having to disconnect the cables or anything. And I also want enough slack in the housing such that I can unscrew this and pull this out. So I want to be able to disassemble this whole riser and handlebar assembly without disconnecting any cables or anything. So housing all the way, and the bike you have there won't come that way. You'll have to do that. It will have been set up with the cables exposed like that. What else we got here? So there can be an issue with pedals catching on this thing. This one's okay. It's it's pushed in far enough, but this is another alternative. You can see it's been rubbing a little bit on the fork, but that might be worth doing. So that front big cable housing comes around, goes behind the fork and in here. I don't see it. I guess it's starting to get some housing interference over here, but that's not really from the brake. Maybe. Anyway, I can't decide. You can make that call. It works, whatever works best for you guys. The rest of it's pretty straightforward, I think. The seat adjustment and stuff I will deal with. Let's underneath. So the cables come down. Let's look at this one. Well, this one's different, but basically, and you'll find, I can't remember, you may find, once in a while you'll find an extra stop. Some of these were set up at one time to have 3-speed hubs along with the derailleur, that old Sachs system. So sometimes you find an extra thing here. Really, this is the main thing. This whole arrangement up front.